We've all been there. That goal we want to crush? It feels miles away. The to-do list? It's staring us down. Motivation? Nowhere to be found. It's frustrating, right? We wait for that burst of inspiration, that feeling of readiness. But here's the secret. It rarely comes. The most effective motivation hack is surprisingly simple. Action before motivation. Yes, you read that right. You don't wait for the feeling. You act your way into it. This means taking that first step, even if you don't feel like it. It's about breaking free from the shackles of procrastination and just starting. Our brains are wired to conserve energy. This is an evolutionary trait that helped our ancestors survive by saving energy for critical tasks like hunting or escaping predators. Inertia is real, my friends. It's why we often find ourselves glued to the couch or struggling to start a new project. So when we wait for motivation to strike, we're essentially waiting for our brains to say, okay, let's expend some energy now. But this rarely happens on its own. But here's the kicker. Action itself triggers motivation. When we take that first step, no matter how small, we set a chain reaction in motion. When we start doing, our brain releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This chemical not only makes us feel good, but also reinforces the behavior, encouraging us to keep going. This creates a positive feedback loop, making us want to keep going. Each small victory fuels our motivation, leading to more action and more dopamine, creating a cycle of productivity and satisfaction. Section 4. Take action. Practical tips to get started. This section is all about transforming your ideas into reality by taking actionable steps. So, how do you put this hack into action? Start small. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Break down that daunting task into bite-sized steps. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, don't think about the entire book. Instead, focus on writing one page or even one paragraph at a time. Instead of write a book, it becomes write for 15 minutes today. This makes the task more manageable and less overwhelming. Set a timer for 5 seconds and just start. Don't overthink it. The act of starting is often the hardest part, but once you begin, momentum will carry you forward. The key is to simply begin. Taking that first step, no matter how small, is crucial. It sets the tone for everything that follows. Another powerful tip: make it visual. Visualization can be a powerful motivator. Create a vision board or write down your goals and place them where you'll see them daily. This constant visual reminder keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind. This serves as a constant reminder of what you're working towards. It helps you stay focused and motivated, especially on days when you feel like giving up. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Section 5. My personal story. From procrastination to productivity. This is a journey many of us can relate to, and I hope my story inspires you to take that first step. I used to be the queen of procrastination. My to-do list was always overflowing, and I felt paralyzed by the sheer volume of tasks. It was a constant cycle of stress and avoidance. I'd wait for motivation to strike, but it rarely did. Hours would pass, and I'd still be stuck in the same spot, daydreaming or anxiously watching the clock. Then I discovered the power of action before motivation. It was a game changer. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, I decided to create it. I started applying it to everything. Writing a book? I'd break it down into small, manageable chunks. I'd set a timer for 5 seconds and just start typing. It was all about making the task less daunting. I'd set a timer for 5 seconds and just start typing. Exercising? The same principle applied. I'd put on my workout clothes, even if I didn't feel like it, and tell myself I'd just do 5 minutes. I'd put on my workout clothes, even if I didn't feel like it, and tell myself I'd just do 5 minutes. Often, the hardest part was just getting started. You'll be amazed at how often those 5 minutes turn into 30. Once you get moving, momentum builds, and before you know it, you're fully engaged in the activity. This simple shift in mindset transformed my productivity and can do the same for you.